Okay, hello again. I finally had time to make the second one tonight. And then, yeah, so like I said on my last one, that on the second video we'd make the bottom half and the belt. Oh, I don't know, I switched around. Anyways, we're going to start on the belt because I have that prepared. So I'm going to show you some quick things about constructing the belt. This is how I am doing it, so I'll just see if you understand what I'm doing here. Okay, so we have my jersey that I like and some fusible interfacing. What I did was I took my measurements from the front of my waist from here to here on myself, and then I'll just double it up. So this is the front part. This is the front of me, my size. So what I did to make the points symmetrical, I just folded the fabric over, and then I just cut with a diagonal on that side and a diagonal on this side. When you open it up, it looks like that. And then I cut out another piece for the lining, so it looks nice and neat. And then the same thing for the, sorry, I'm sick here, for the fusible interfacing. I do recommend fusible because the non-fusible shifts a lot and it's just a pain to work with. It's much better when it's already stuck onto your thing. So please get that and do it. So this one I didn't have enough to make the points, so what I'll just do is I'll get this little scrap piece because I don't like throwing stuff away. Then I'll just cut a little triangle and I'll iron that onto my front part of my belt. You don't need to put put interfacing on the lining, just on the front part. Okay, let me go ahead and iron this so you guys can see how nice and stiff it gets after I put the lining. If you're opposed, not the lining, the interfacing, if you're opposed to interfacing, which you really shouldn't be. So I have my iron in between cotton and wool on max. It's pretty hot. Nothing seems to be happening to my cotton jersey, so it's okay. Just want to make sure you get it hot enough so that the fusible interfacing actually sticks to the fabric and it doesn't like peel away when you're done with it. So just make sure it stays on there. Get it nice and hot. So here it is, done with the, see how it's not as, still floppy, but it's got a nice stiffness to it. It's not as floppy as before. So what we're going to do now, let me move all this trim out of the way. Going to take my other side and then well, I'm sorry. Before you do that, I'm getting ahead of myself. Also make sure you have the back. Now the back of the belt is not going to have the points. It's just going to be straight. So since you doubled up when you measured your front part and the back part of you, now take the back part of the belt that you measured and cut the fabric out. So it'll be probably just like this, minus the point. And then also go ahead and put the fusible on those sides, the one that you sew on this side and this side, and then sew them together at the sides. And then do the exact same thing minus the interfacing with the lining. Now when you're all ready with that, go ahead and with the fabric right side up, get the whole thing when you're done sewing it. I just have the front part, so don't be all confused. I haven't done that part yet. You'll see it done in a little bit. Let me put this. Alex, so need a cameraman to hold my camera. Okay. So yeah, you get my drift here. So just pin it right side and then sew it all the way along with the extension over here, and then sew. And then and on this side, when you have it, the other part for the back sewn to it, also finish the end corner, because you're going to turn, once you sew all of this with the back part, sew all of it, you're going to turn the whole thing inside out, and then you're going to finish you're going to press it and then finish the edges real nicely with a large a large straight stitch, not too small, large, so you can see it, and it makes it look really neat. And then since Sally Jupiter's costume, it has like a front lace thingy going on. I know before for the neck I had suggested we use rivets. See how this one came out. This one came out nice. Now for this one, since it's laced up, what I did is I went to Walmart and I bought it's like a rivet lace thing. It already has them in there. This one's pleather. It looks pretty good actually. I did another customer's costume like that, and I really like the way it came out. So we'll just do this and that. When you're done finishing the whole thing, turn it inside out like I just said. And then sew it to the belt, this side and this side identical. Space it out nice and neat. And then once you have it sewn in there, go ahead and lace it up with the lace, and then kind of tuck the ends under here. Sew it, or you could use fabric glue to hold it in place so that it's not adjustable. This is just for show. The front is not going to be adjustable, so if you want it to look like the movies, don't leave the ends hanging after you lace it up. Just cut them and then tuck them under here, and then sew it, glue it, whatever, keep them in place. And then for the back of the belt, what I'm going to do to make it really nice, you can buy this at Joann's Fabrics. It's the eyelet setter. This is about, the kit with the eyelets is about $5 at Joann's, I believe. And then what I'm going to do at the ends, for the back, don't forget that I'm not done yet, I'm just saying in the future. In the back, I'm going to put in maybe about 4 eyelets so that it looks nice and neat, and then we can lace it up with the proper lace. And then yeah, that one will be done pretty quick. I'll show you guys how it looks like when it's done, and then I'll give you some more tips for doing the front and the back of the Sally Jupiter costume. And then also, I want to recommend, if you go buy the stuff, so buy this and then buy your eyelet kit at Joann's or Walmart or wherever, and then also buy a matching yellow invisible zipper. You can use a regular zipper, but I found that using an invisible zipper looks really, really well finished. It looks really nice, and when I get to that part, I'll also help you guys out with putting in an invisible zipper, because it's kind of tricky at first, but I'll show you guys. Okay, so this is it completed. As you can see, I laced the front with a thingy, and then also I just want to make mention, I didn't say this before, but when you sew your side seams, well, the side for the back, be sure to leave a 4-inch gap from your natural waistline, so that when you lace it up, it has a nice space like that. That looks pretty cool, instead of being all together and bunched. That doesn't look cool. I like it like this. So leave a 4-inch gap from the back of the belt, from your natural waist. Okay? There it is.